Hey, what's happening, babies? Elton McFall here, aka Retro Old School, on the corner, as you can see, of Vio and Mélezes, which is weird because it sounds like malaise. You know what a malaise is? You know that uneasy feeling, and it kind of sickly? That's a malaise. Oh, suddenly it's quiet. Here at rush hour evening, September 9th, I think. Might as well take the opportunity to cross here. Yeah, evening rush hour. I have been wanting to do a walking video on these two streets for quite some time now. And the scrap, you gotta have scrap. And the reasons why is because, like, this is not too far from my place, right? VO Metro Station, Olympic Village is over there, you can't see it. Olympic Stadium is also nearby. But look at this street here, there's no sidewalks here. This is a really old, a couple of really old streets, with a lot of these homes that were built during the World War II area, and as I read, I think in an article, I think they were also built in the 30s as well. So they're not long streets. The reason why I'm going to do this street and the other one that's over there is just because they end in a crescent. There's no continuation, so it's kind of weird how they did it. And I don't know. I think there's like a golf course behind the Olympic Village that I had passed here. So I remember I took a little walk down here once. Of course, it was night and day because it was, well, not night and day, but it was night and day in terms of the seasons. And it was winter at that time. I think it was cloudy or whatever. Anyway, it was winter. So yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to go check it out. And you know, it's amazing because, again, this is, you know, we're talking about area that was built, you know, built up like this, you know, like I said, 1930s, 1940s. And it's amazing, all the trees everywhere, and there's no sidewalks. It looks to me like there's not many parts of the city that look like this. This looks like Pierrefonds, basically. And you can certainly see that what started as a middle-class area, or sorry, middle class, that's kind of like questionable, because you can actually see walking down here, it does not look poor at all. Look at these cars in the driveway. Look at this. Never mind the Tesla. You know how much a driveway like that costs to make like that with those bricks? Thousands. Yeah, definitely a touch of class for what's known as the East End. Unfortunately, not the best reputation, and I should know. I've lived down here for past. Oh, great, there's kids playing there now too. Terrific. So I guess it'll be a shorter video than I thought. Well, whatever, I'm not doing anything illegal, I'm just documenting. This is really nice right here, actually. Eh? Well, look at that. That's a short and sweet walk. Not only because these kids playing there, but they're playing that shitty hip-hop that I hate, so... You want to torture me? You want to torture me? The best way possible is to play any of that modern hip-hop crap, garbage. Honestly, I think that's why a lot of the kids are screwed up today, because they listen to this shitty, horrible music with horrible, offensive lyrics or pornographic lyrics and all that. I mean, I know I'm no saint, but man, at least the oldies I listen to, generally, all that stuff is clean, you know? Christ, at that time in the 60s and 70s, Bob Dylan was a revolutionary and a rebel rouser. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't realize the street was this short, actually. It looks longer on the map. Anyway, on to, let's see, what's the other street called here? But I love it. This is exactly the kind of area I would live. It doesn't look, you know, I said Pierrefonds, which is in the western part of the city where I lived, but it also looks like, I don't know, any town in Quebec, in Laurentians or something, anywhere where there's lots of trees like that. No, look at this piece of shit Cadillac there. They have a nerve to put a Cadillac name on that. I'd rather have a Cimarron. The other street is Avenue des Sorbiers, which is a bit longer. Yeah, it's, and you know, the funny thing is, what prompted me to do this video was because of the fact that I saw on Facebook there was an article about this. And they were saying, you know, these World War II era houses built in Hochelaga. I think it's still the Hochelaga area. I'm not... Hochelaga Mercier, because I live in Hochelaga Maisonneuve. It's not the same thing exactly. It's just next to each other, you know. So we'll just take a hop, skip, and a jump there. And see some other old houses. Look at that, CAA. You know, times have changed when CAA doesn't have American-made trucks anymore because they're too troublesome, so they have Toyotas, just like everything else, eh? pretty baffling. I wonder why this area wasn't more further developed. They had all the land in the world here. Look, they have the park. I don't know when they made this park officially, but this could have easily become, you know, residential area or even industrial. You know, but like I said, it's just a small area like that with these little old houses. Some of them not so little. And I guess it goes without saying that a lot of these houses probably looked very plain when they were built originally, and now they're all dolled up with, you know, nice colors and revamped. And hey, we used to have a neighbor like that who mowed his lawn diagonally like that. It's very rare. When I was a kid living in Roxborough, which now Roxborough is part of Roxborough-Pierrefonds. So here it is. Here it is, Sorbiers. Sorbiers. Sorbiers, which I have no idea what that is because I'm too much of an Anglophone. Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's check it out. Oh, I love trees, man. Of course, the only downside is when you live in an area, when you're in any area, usually where there's a lot of trees like that, there's a lot of insects. No doubt about it. Look at this little thing. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. That's almost like cute, eh? That's like the norm anywhere else in the world, but here, little flatbed like that. Well, that's all right. You know me, I'm used to making those long-ass walking videos, 20 minutes, half hour, sometimes more, and this will just be short and sweet. I actually thought it'd be, like I said, more streets, longer streets, and no, it's very short and sweet. Of course, I guess it goes without saying. Why am I walking so fast? I guess it goes without saying. You can only imagine what the value of these homes are nowadays, eh? Especially, like I said, with all these high-end cars. When they were built, it was, you know, maybe or maybe not for Canadian Armed Forces soldiers. And wow, look at that! Isn't that charming? Wow, even the garage is charming. Beautiful. See, the funny thing is anybody could go on Google and look at all this on street view, but this is not live, but it's, you know, like that woman just running by, for example. You hear the crickets. I don't know. Ooh, love that color, not the car. And yeah, it really looks like, again, it looks like in the countryside, you know. I love it. This is my dream. This is my dream, man. Mind you, excuse me, I'm a little bit tired because I did walk all the way from Vio metro station. That's a good walk. It's all uphill too. Mind you, a lot of these houses too remind me, like this one here and the other one, reminds me of the house of a guy. Speaking of Roxborough, there was a few little houses like that, you know, like in any really old area. And I remember my dad, that's where he bought his Maxima, his 87. I think it was like mint. It was only 4 years old. Had like, I don't know, 90,000 kilometers. And look at that. That looks to be an early 80s Volkswagen. Not my, look at this guy, hardcore Volkswagen. He's got two of them, you know. It was too bad about those kids playing there, you know. Actually, it didn't rub me the wrong way because I'm not going to keep filming, walk right next to them and say, hey, yes, I've done on Spookers, film me. No, I mean, it's going to look weird, especially since they're kids. But, you know, whatever. I mean, at least they're out there getting exercise, for crying out loud. I you know, just don't see that much anymore, right? They're all hooked onto the goddamn fucking phones, for Christ's sake. Phones have taken over. The phones are the religion. I'm sorry to say. Hey, I look at my phone a lot too. I mean, I use it to make money. Well, not lately so much, but it doesn't take over my life, you know. And that's actually, that's one of the reasons why I never went on to TikTok. I never went on to Instagram. I think Facebook is enough. Thank you. I don't need to go more than that. You know, while I'm meandering slowly here, let me just look at that map real quick again and see if I can show it to you. See, look, right here, see, there's only those two streets. And, oh, wait a minute. There's another street, like, oh, there are a couple of more streets. But can I get there from here? I see, like, some kind of divisions or I don't know. No, I think that's it. Shit, it's too bad. Oh, well. Boy, to have a time machine, eh? Come here come here 60 years ago, let's say. Come here 70 years ago, actually, right after the war. Look at that cottage style. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Of course, unfortunately, I can't help think to myself, well, geez, you know, where I live, it's almost like a shithole compared to this, eh? Well, I've made my choices, you know, living the life of an artist. Honest, but poor. So, beautiful. Hey, my aunt and uncle had a Malibu like that. What a piece of junk. It's actually surprising to see that. Probably an old person who has it. Yeah, this is really beautiful right here. Very, very nice. I'll be the roundabout. Even the roundabout is nice. Got a fire hydrant. Yeah, lovely. Well, that's it, guys. Short and sweet. If I was able to get to the other streets back there, I would, but I'm not. It looks like a big pain in the ass to try to get to those, so let me take a look real quick here while you take it all in here. Beautiful flowers. Well, I might be a poor man, I might live in a quasi-ghetto, but at least I'm a man of good taste and class and respect. And I know that I deserve greatness. Oh no, you can't get to those streets at all. Look at that, off of Des Sapins. Where am I here? I'm near Rosemont. I think I'm below Rosemont. Well, that's it, guys. Short and sweet there, and I wish I could remember the name of this area. Like I said, I read part of that article. I think it's called Les Jardins or something. I don't know. Whatever. But thank you for watching. Take care. By the way, if you enjoy my walking videos and you watch my other videos, you know, you can become a patron on Patreon. You know, chip in $5 to $20 a month regularly. Show your love, as they say. Or if you want to send me something personally, my email is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton, like Elton John, McFall, MCFALL, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. That would be much appreciated. You want to send something by an e-transfer, or if you're in the States or elsewhere, PayPal would be great too. Yeah, and I'm going to, of course, as usual, keep hitting the streets, keep documenting, keep recording, keep observing, keep noticing, and commenting without any, pretty much no filter, as my buddy Scott said as well. So yeah, right on. So thanks for watching. Merci beaucoup, and take care. Adios, hasta luego. And God, this is exactly why I love trees. Look how beautiful this is. Just beautiful. You know, it's funny, there are parts of town, like where I live in Point St. Charles, in the old days there were no trees at all in these areas, these very blue collar areas, which is, imagine how depressing that was. So they put trees here, I think, a long time ago. Take care, guys. Merci. Bye-bye.